So, hello once again. This is Sir Louie. Isa pong maulanong gabi or isa pong maulan na gabi para po sa ating lahat. So, sana po nasa mabuti lang po kayong kalagayan habang pinapanood nyo po itong ating video. At sana po hindi po tayo tamaan ng bagyo na sinasabi nila, sinasabi ng pag-asa. And ngayong gabi po ay ating pong ituturo sa inyo ang horizontal asymptote. Okay, pero bago yan, mag-intro po muna tayo.
Mayong buntag ka natin tanan. So again, this is Sir Louie at
Now, what is 1051?
so sa ating integers, meron po tayong mga rules na sinusunod.
So, hi guys, nandito po ngayon para po yan.
So we're going to make a regular hexagon. Good morning everyone, so this is Sir Louie's vlog.
Please support our Facebook page, Sir Louie's Vlog. Our Facebook account, Onyate Louie, and our YouTube channel, Sensei Louie. Salamat!
And once again, good evening everyone. Sa muli, ito po si Sir Louie at ang ating pong pag-uusapan ngayon ay ang horizontal asymptote. So nakaraan po ating po pinag-usapan ang vertical asymptote. So ngayon, horizontal asymptote naman po ating pag-usapan at meron lang po tayong tatlong condition na dapat po nating tandaan, aralin at ating pong i-familiarize para po pag magsasagot po tayo ng horizontal asymptote ay magiging madali na lang. Bago po ang lahat, let me introduce to you first the horizontal asymptote. So, ang vertical asymptote po is ang line or the limits of the graph na patayo. Ngayon po, ang horizontal asymptote is ang limit ng ating graph na nakahiga. Okay? So, horizontal ang ating pag-uusapan. Okay, so it says that the f of x is equal to the numerator of x or the n of x over the d of x or the denominator of x. Okay? So, ito po yung gagamitin natin ngayon as illustration po. Ang n of x and the d of x. Okay? So, that is the numerator and the denominator of our rational function. Okay, so here are the three rules na dapat po nating tatandaan. Okay, bago po natin talakayin ang rules na sinasabi ko po in solving the rational function or the horizontal asymptote of the rational function, let's have some review about the degree. Kasi po importante po tong degree. Okay? Importante siya kasi ito yung ating magiging basihan sa pagsosolve po ng horizontal asymptote. Okay? So when we say degree, ito po yung pinakamataas na exponent in the given function. Okay? Let's have x squared. So ano po ang degree or highest degree po or ano ang degree ng x squared? So that is 2. How about ang x raised to 5? Okay, that is 5. Okay, so another example for the degree. So what if we have x raised to 6 minus x raised to 4 plus 5x raised to 2 minus 1. So what do you think is the highest degree or what is the degree of this given polynomial? Of course, the answer is 6. Kasi po, 6 ang pinakamataas na exponent in this given polynomial or function. Okay, next, let's have another example. So let's have 5x raised to 5 plus 3x raised to 4 minus 3. Now, what do you think is the highest or what is the degree of this given polynomial? Tama. The answer is 5. Kasi yun po ang pinakamataas na exponent. And alam niyo po ba na meron din tayong tinatawag na leading coefficient, at ang leading coefficient po ay makikita sa ating degree of this polynomial. O since dito po ang ating pong highest degree is 5, so therefore, ito pong 5 na katabi niya, katabi ng x, that is the leading coefficient. Okay? So dito po sa una nating example kanina, our degree is 6. So ang ating pong leading coefficient is, ito po, ang x po natin, sinasabi ko sa mga estudyante ko, meron po yung invisible 1. Okay? So, in this given polynomials, the leading coefficient is 1. Dito po makikita yan sa ating degree of polynomial. Sana po naging klaro sa inyo yung binigay kong example kabahin sa degree at sa leading coefficient. Ngayon, tutuloy na po tayo sa tatlong rules na kanina ko pang sinasabi. So, ang first rule po natin, if the value of our numerator or the degree of the numerator, yes, ang degree po ang ating titingnan, ang degree ng numerator is less than the degree of the denominator, therefore, the value of our y is equal to 0. Again, the horizontal asymptote is the y-intercept. Okay, y-intercept of the graph. Okay? And this horizontal asymptote, kung kanina sa vertical asymptote, kung sa nakaraan po, ang vertical asymptote ay yung hindi po tatamaan or the limits of the graph. And here in horizontal asymptote is the same. It is the limit of the graph in the horizontal line. Okay, an horizontal way. So, that is the y-intercept. Okay? Next po, ang number 2 natin. Ang number 2 na rules na dapat po nating tatandaan, if the value of our numerator is equal to the value of our denominator, the degree, okay, the degree of the numerator is equal to the degree of the denominator, therefore, our function will be equal to a sub n, or the leading coefficient of the degree sa numerator, and also the leading coefficient of the degree of the denominator. Okay, tapos i-divide po natin yan. And then, ang number 3 po, ang number 3 natin na rules, if the numerator or the degree of the numerator is greater than the degree of the denominator, therefore, there is no horizontal asymptote. Okay? Again, there is no horizontal asymptote. Okay, sana po tandaan po natin tong mga rules na binigay ko ngayon kasi magagamit po talaga natin yan. So, let's have an example. So, first example natin, so the f of x is equal to 1 over x. Okay? So, first example is 1 over x. Again, kung atin pong isosolve ang ating pong horizontal asymptote, is titingnan po natin yung highest degree ng numerator at ang degree ng denominator. So, in this case, makita po natin na meron pong constant number sa taas. So, wala po siyang leading coefficient dahil wala naman pong variable. And ang variable po natin sa ilalim is x. And the leading coefficient of x or the degree of x is 1. Okay? So, makikita po natin ang numerator po natin is 0 dahil wala nga pong variables. And ang x po natin ay merong 1. So, therefore, sa ating rules kanina, if the degree of the numerator is less than the degree of the denominator, therefore, the value of our y or the horizontal asymptote is equal to 0. Okay, kung atin po siyang i-graph, So this is the x, this is the y. Okay, so ang ating pong horizontal asymptote is nandito po sa ating nakapatong po siya sa ating x. Okay? Because the 0 is the origin or the center of the Cartesian plane. So this will be horizontal asymptote. Okay? And of course, our vertical asymptote here will be x is 0. Okay? So kung i-graph po natin siya, ganito po yung itsura ng kanyang graph. Hindi po makita. Palitan po natin ng kulay. Ganito po yung magiging itsura ng kanyang graph. Okay? So, dapat po hindi po tatama yung graph dyan sa ating mga asymptote. No? So, yun po. So, let's have another example. So, let's have the f of x is equal to x cubed plus 3x squared minus x plus 1 over x raised to 4 minus 3. Okay? So again, sabi nga po natin kanina, ang ating pong titingnan dito, if we're going to find the value of our asymptote or horizontal asymptote, ang titingnan po natin is the degree of the given function. Okay? So, titingnan po natin una dito sa numerator. What do you think is the degree? Of course, we have 3. And how about here in our denominator? Of course, the degree is 4. So, kung ating pong makikita, the degree of the numerator, which is 3, and the degree of the denominator, which is 4, okay? 3 is less than 4. Okay? So, since the numerator or the degree of the numerator is less than the degree of the denominator, okay, so that is n is less than the d, so therefore the value of our y is 0, and this will be our horizontal asymptote. Another example. So let's have the f of x is equal to 3x raised to 5 minus 1 over 2x raised to 5 plus 2. Okay? So look at the example. So in this case, again, titingnan po natin ang ating degree of the numerator and the degree of the denominator. So in this given, unahin po natin titingnan ang sa numerator. Okay, so the degree of this numerator is 5 and sa denominator natin is also 5. Okay? So ang sabi po natin kanina sa ating rule, if the degree of the numerator is equal to the degree of the denominator, if the degree of the numerator is equal to the degree of the denominator, so therefore our value here or the horizontal asymptote is the leading coefficient of the numerator over the leading coefficient of the denominator. Okay? So in this case, since our leading coefficient in our degree and the numerator is 5 and the leading coefficient is 3, and of course here, so we have the degree is 5 and the leading coefficient is 2. So therefore, our horizontal asymptote is 3 over 2, or of course, you need to simplify. We have 1 and 1/2. And this will be our horizontal asymptote in this given function. Let's have the last example. So we have f of x is equal to 7x raised to 6 minus x plus 5 over 2x squared plus 1. Okay, so this is our last example for the function or rational function solving the horizontal asymptote. Again, to solve the horizontal asymptote is we're going to get the degree of the polynomials of the numerator as well as the degree of the polynomial of the denominator. So mag-umpisa po tayo dito sa numerator. So makikita po natin dito, so we have 7x raised to 6 minus x plus 5. So the degree is 6. Okay, that is 6. Siya po yung pinakamataas na exponent. So how about in the denominator? So we have 2x squared plus 1. So the degree is 2. So lang po yung pinakamataas na exponent natin. So makikita po natin na 6 ang numerator and 2 ang denominator. So it says sa atong, sinabi po kanina sa ating rules that if the degree of n or the numerator is greater than the degree of the denominator, therefore there is no horizontal asymptote. Again, kung mas mataas po ang degree ng numerator kaysa po dito sa ating denominator, the answer will be no horizontal asymptote. So yun lamang po. Sana po meron po kayo natutunan sa ating video tutorial ngayon. Ang ating pong topic is horizontal asymptote. So lagi lang po nating tatandaan na ang importante po rito ay alam po natin ang degree of the given polynomials or functions, and then alam din po natin ang leading coefficient. Again, ang leading coefficient is ang number po or coefficient na kasama po ng ating degree or the highest degree. And then, tatandaan din po natin yung tatlong rules na sinabi ko sa inyo kanina. If the numerator or the degree of the numerator is less than the degree of the denominator, our y or the horizontal asymptote is equal to 0. Now, if the degree of the numerator is equal to the degree of the denominator, so therefore, our asymptote or horizontal asymptote will be the leading coefficient of the numerator over the leading coefficient of the denominator. Tapos atin po siyang i-divide at i-simplify. Now, if the degree of the numerator is greater than the degree of the denominator, so therefore, there is no horizontal asymptote. So yun lamang po para sa ngayong tutorial natin. Sana po meron kayong natutunan, at kung meron po kayong mga katanungan, wag pong mahiya mag-comment dyan po sa ating comment section. Kung may mga gusto pa yung mga topic na pwede natin pag-usapan dito sa ating video tutorial, please i-comment nyo lang. So please don't forget to follow, subscribe, and wag na po nating kakalimutan po mag-comment din. I-share ang video para po mas marami pang matuto dito sa ating mga video tutorial. So once again, this is Sir Louie. God bless everyone.